Hey everybody, welcome back. This is my Mario Kart World review on the Nintendo Switch 2. And don't forget, if you frequent this channel quite often, then please do hit them like and subscribe buttons. And with that, editor, run the montage. Okay, alright. Well, if this looks as good in the actual gameplay as it does here, we might be on for a winner. Slide, power slide, come on. This is really weird playing like completely on water. Out of my way, losers! Every single one missed. Oh, that didn't miss though, did it? Oh, you don't even fall off the side. That's a bit disappointing actually. You should split while you're ahead. Now I'm first, now I'm in danger. Danger. High voltage. How many of you all saw that? Thank you. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, everyone that's been involved in getting me to where I am now. That is just awesome, super fantastic, rare. So what is Mario Kart World? Well, basically it's Mario Kart as you love it, but also with a free roam, like a click of a button mode where you can just go wherever you want. As an attempt to, I guess, keep this gimmick alive and interesting, they've added little challenges that you can do by going up to like a blue button and pressing it and then doing like a race through different obstacles. The good. So this is still Mario Kart and it's still a ton of fun. There are still loads of unlocks that can be done by completing actual races and also by collecting coins. It is still a huge blast and this is the way you should be playing it, I guess, in multiplayer. And that free roaming section I mentioned, that is also multiplayer and is a great place to meet up with friends and just piss around for a little bit whilst you're waiting for others to join, or indeed while you're deciding what races to do. The characters are still quite decent and there's quite a lot of them and to unlock, and the vehicles also are quite decent. Unfortunately, I didn't have anyone to play multiplayer online, but I did play split screen with my daughter and it's as much of a blast as the other iterations are. Controlling the vehicles did feel a lot more smoother, and obviously it's running on a better system and at larger or higher frame rates and the like. To be honest, and I could only go off my own thoughts and feelings from playing the game, it did kind of like look like the classic Mario Kart, but it did noticeably run a lot better. But then for the price, I would be kind of peed off if it didn't. Again, all the courses felt kind of familiar, but bigger and a lot better in some cases. And they also had some nooks and crannies that you can go and like find and have shortcuts on. One thing I didn't get was the fact that some of the courses were kind of blocked, so you couldn't actually go off the course, which was a little bit weird to me because I'm pretty sure Mario Kart 8 you could fall off the sides of things. And I'm also happy to say that Mario Kart World worked and performed pretty decently in docked mode on my TV and also in handheld mode. The bad. So it still kind of suffers from that. Once you've played it enough times, you kind of get a little bit bored and there's not really much else to do. Even with that free roam mode available, it still kind of like becomes rather repetitive after a while. And boy, have I played a lot of it since I got it. I'm also not quite sure whether it's kind of like at that $80 mark. It's kind of like one of those things. I personally don't think it's worth $80. I think it's still probably worth, what, $60, something like that. The free roam mode, whilst pretty cool, still feels kind of gimmicky. It literally feels like they've gone, well, if we add this, then that'll justify the $80 price mark because, wow, look at how much we're giving them. They're not really giving you a massive free roam place because there's essentially not really much to do in there, to be completely honest. In fact, to be completely honest, this is nothing but a hub to meet friends in. That's it. The other thing is that I know this is going to sound strange, but this just feels like Mario Kart. I mean, okay, bigger, nicer and all that lot, but it just still feels like Mario Kart. There doesn't feel like anything's been added. It feels like something's been taken away because there aren't as many options for customizations and all that lot. It's hard to describe. There's just no feeling of advancement here apart from a graphical update and that free roaming mode. They've taken a few things away, but they've not added things that make me go, wow, like what was in Mario Kart 8. Graphics and sound. Well, graphically, it looks pretty decent. There is, loads of different characters, loads of different like stages, and hopefully, like Mario Kart 8, they're going to introduce more down the line. And yeah, I don't really have any negatives to say about the look of the game. It runs smoothly and everything like that. Sound wise, again, top notch. It's your classic Mario. When in the free roaming mode, you can hear all the classic songs from Mario, and also like all the characters do all the sounds that you're expecting them to do, and it just sounds like a Mario Kart game. To my probably untrained ears, you can't really tell much differences between this and 8 apart from the quality, which is obviously of a higher standard. The score. Right, so apart from having this free roam mode, it does take a few things away. It doesn't really bring anything new to the genre, but at the same time, it's still a great game. It's Mario Kart and it's done really well. Is it really worth the massive price hike that they gave it? No, I wouldn't have said so. That $20 extra, I would still say this is a $60 game because they're not adding anything to it. And because of that, I'm going to be giving Mario Kart World a 7 out of 10. I think if they hadn't have hiked the price, I possibly would have gone to 8 out of 10. So that's your lot. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave it down in the comments. If you've enjoyed this review, please do hit them like and subscribe buttons. Until next time, keep them motors running.